Now, independent candidate and three-term former MP for Ejiso constituency, Kwabena Owusu Ediomi, is bent on upsetting the MPP candidate, Kwabena Boateng, in the ongoing by-elections. Kwabena Owusu Ediomi served 3 terms on the ticket of the MPP after winning the seat in the 2008 and 2012 and 2016, but failed to win the party's primaries in 2020. Let's turn to the video wall and look at the voting pattern between 2016 and 2020, and of course, also find out the list of candidates on the ballot paper. Now, in 2008, Ejiso parliamentary results, Kwabena Owusu Ediomi, MPP, polled 57,278, representing 82.34%. Enima Wilson of the NDC polled 10,635, representing 15.29%. Safo Ansa James of CPP polled 1,102, representing 1.58%. And Lucy Papapo, also of PNC, polled 544, representing 0.78%. And that was for 2008. For 2012, Kwabena Owusu Ediomi polled again, winning 51,976, representing 80.52%. Augustus Andrew, also of the NDC, polled 11,788, representing 18.26%. Isaac Pra of PPP polled 632, representing 0.98%. Richard Anani Asari of UFFP polled 155, representing 0.424%. And then we had Rita Anti-Ajay of CPP, Lucy Zagapo of PNC, and Kazapo, all right, of PNC, and Kweku Eduse, DPP, Lasisi Fatao of NDP, all got 0.0000%. And 2016, we had the Ejiso parliamentary results. Kwabena Owusu Ediomi polled 54,508 thousand, representing 83.79. Gloria Kosho Huji, poll of NDC, polled 9,485, representing 14.58%. Isaac Pra, PPP, 859, 1.32%. And Alex Apia Kori of CPP polled 200 votes, representing 0.31. John, in 2020, John Aponto Kuma, Aponchi Akuma also polled 68,326, representing 82.83%. George Kwame Hosi of NDC polled 14,326, representing 17.17%. That was for the 2020 parliamentary election results. Now, Sylvester Sarpong Soprano is the Director of Communication for the Convention People's Party, and he joins us on the phone for a conversation. Sylvester, thank you for your time. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Right. Now, we understand the constituency is a stronghold of the MPP. How is the CPP coming up? We've seen the votes from 2008 through to 2016 through to 2020, which we didn't see a representation of the CPP. How have you worked up your numbers to be sure that maybe even this by-election you're going to make a statement?
Well, thank you so much for the opportunity. And I was listening to you as you narrated, or you kind of gave a recap of the the results from, I think, 2004 thereabouts.
Yeah.
And as was evident, the Convention People's Party, our performance has been depreciating. And that's also because there were some of the elections we did not participate in at all.
Right.
I always want to tell the truth about the Convention People's Party and not to do propaganda, because of the view that we need all the help we can get, and that is possible when we tell the truth about the state of affairs in our party. And so with regards to the Ejiso constituency, the state of the CPP in Ejiso constituency is not as we would have wanted it to be. Take note that the first parliamentary candidate for the Ejiso area was Francis Jantua of the CPP in 1965. So traditionally, we CPP has been Ejiso has been a CPP seat, but over the years we've lost capacity here. And that is what we are trying to regain with the candidature of Esther Osei, the youthful Esther Osei, who is a midwife and someone we have a lot of hope in to be able to jumpstart our efforts nationwide, especially at the parliamentary level. So I'm currently at the Addo District Assembly, and the voting is going on, and we believe that the CPP, led by Esther Osei in the Addo constituency, is going to do better than expected. That she will do better than expected. This is because we've done a lot of hard work on the ground, but more importantly, this is because we measure a certain extraordinary discontent with the performance of President Akufo, and his New Patriotic Party. And then, so looking at the work we've put into the discontent on the ground, because, for instance, one of the things we are seeing is that there's a sudden profusion of road work activity in the region. And the feedback we are getting from constituents is that it is a gimmick by President Akufo and his party to throw dust in the eyes of the public in this constituency in order to secure the seat. As you know, the president is not popular. His party is not popular enough, which is one of the reasons why they don't have any majority or any substantial majority in parliament. And we see that the New Patriotic Party is desperate to maintain a Addo in order that the New Patriotic Party might be able to tie up their nebulous loose strengths before the president is finally, gone for good, forever, so that we will not have a President Akufo on our necks again. But I think that there's a certain upswell of support for the CPP, and we believe that we'll do really well, better than expected, so that we can, use Esther Osei as a launch pad for our parliamentary activities in the upcoming 2024 elections in December.
Can you hear me, Mr. Sarpong?
I can, right. Loud and clear.
So yesterday, I actually had the opportunity to speak with the chairman of the NPP in the constituency, who claimed the projects ongoing currently is not something that started just yesterday. It's something that has been a project that's lasted for years. And so it's not a political gimmick, he says.
Well, I mean, what did you expect from the chairman of the party in the New Patriotic Party in the district? You understand? They will say anything to try and maintain the seat. But, I'm on the ground here. I've been here for the past 2 weeks. And what we are seeing is that all the road there were no road activities for the most part. For instance, when you are from Addo Junction going towards Efidiase, I mean, if you want to talk about a dust bowl as road activity, then you can say that the New Patriotic Party have created a certain dust bowl in several suburbs of the constituency. But they just suddenly, enhanced their activities, or I should say restarted, because there was nothing happening but the dust bowl. Okay, so for instance, the hotel that I'm staying at, they just came to, grade the roads, and then there was a massive thunderstorm. And it's a quagmire, and the people are just livid and furious with the New Patriotic Party and the fact that their gimmicky behavior is causing massive inconvenience for the constituency in the, Addo constituency. So the New Patriotic Party chairman can continue with his gimmicks. But we believe that at the end of today, the results would herald a new era where the people of Addo know that Nana Akufo was really just sound and fury, signifying nothing. That is the nature of the New Patriotic Party. The Ghanaian people have come to the realization that it is really a nepotistic family and friends activity that is going on here. CPP has presented an everyday person as the candidate. In the Convention People's Party, anybody can become somebody. And that's why we have a person like Esther Osei, who is a regular person. Esther Osei is a midwife. She's been doing this for 11 years, going to the hamlets and the villages in the rural and every corner of Addo to give, maternity support to mothers, nursing mothers, and expectant mothers. The New Patriotic Party and their chairman, they are just being gimmicky.
Will Esther Osei win? And are you not threatened by Kwabena Addo as well?
Well, Kwabena Addo is incidentally in bed with the National Democratic Congress from where I am, from what we've gathered on the ground. Now, take note that we also have our intelligence activities on the ground. So we are speaking from a position of knowledge and a position of strength. You understand? Addo is in bed with the National Democratic Congress. And it goes to speak to the scratch your back and I'll scratch my back activity of President Akufo-Addo's New Patriotic Party and his twin brother, John Mahama's activities through the NDC. between President Mahama's NDC and President Akufo-Addo's New Patriotic Party, Ghana is where we are today, where petrol is 15 cedis per gallon, where people cannot rent houses, where people cannot buy food. And then when you buy food and you put it in your fridge, because of the utter confusion in the Akufo-Addo administration and the doomsday that they are unable to handle, then your produce just perish. I mean, Ghanaians are going through dire straits in Ejoso. The youth are unemployed and unhoused. Most people that have finished university in Ejoso are still sleeping in their daddy's living room and asking their mother for 5 cedis to buy cocoa after finishing university in the era of President Akufo-Addo. So when President Akufo-Addo and the New Patriotic Party tell you that they have transformed Ghana, just understand that it is all sound and fury, signifying nothing.